Hello everyone, my name is Agent Paul of Mobile Task Force Delta 7, codename Bookkeepers, and welcome back to their SCP document review. And the SCP we will be reviewing today is SCP-4502, Object Class, Keter. Special Containment Procedures. Pending the development of an effective biological control measure for pseudo-ergo SCP-4502, the popular breakfast cereal manufacturer's Kellogg's Ltd. Is to be maintained as a Foundation asset. The popular product Rice Krispies must remain in continuous production and distribution, whilst all other product lines are deemed expendable. The most profitable of these should be utilized for the generation of supplemental income. These funds are to be ring-fenced for purposes of further research into the anomaly. A sample of SCP-4502 is to be held within a custom containment unit beneath the site of Kellogg's company headquarters in Battle Creek, Michigan. The sample is to be fed on substrate 4502 with environmental conditions maintained in accordance with the attached specification. The term substrate 4502 refers to any 3 selected candidates whose internal cavities have been packed with a mix of puffed rice and cane sugar. Prior to their deaths, candidates must have received the relevant training for the role for which they are to be considered. Following their deaths, all 3 agents are to be extensively trained in their para-ideological combat techniques. These 3 agents are collectively designated Stationary Task Force ETA-3, codenamed Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Should the physical form of Agent Snap, Crackle, or Pop begin to enter an advanced state of decomposition within the containment unit, the entire substrate is to be replaced with a preparation of freshly deceased candidates, puffed rice, and cane sugar. The cessation of their eponymous audiological effect should be taken as an early warning that the substrate is due for renewal. Any resulting alteration to the form of the mascot's representation on Rice Krispies product packaging and promotional material is to be explained as a result of a marketing decision. The names and specialisms of the STF founding members are as follows. Role: Snap. Name: Professor Butler. Specialisms: Ethnobotanist, Paramycologist, Team Leader. Crackle: Dr. Winchell, Pataphysical Engineering Graduate, Product Marketer. Pop: Father Messick, Demonologist, Extra-Ontological Communications Facilitator. Note that initially Snap served alone with the special operative epithet Demeter's Chosen. These specialisms are to be maintained by candidates through successful iterations of the task force. Agents of STF ETA-3 Snap, Crackle, and Pop will be responsible for precluding the emergence of any Eldritch entity as a sentient serial mascot concept. They will achieve this by diverse means from their position within the narrative landscape/ideosphere. Description: SCP-4502 is Mycoanimus pseudocordyceps, a pseudo-ergotic fungal pathogen which infects a diverse range of cereal crops and which proves highly resistant to established methods of biological control. The ingestion or inhalation of this substance causes mildly psychoactive effects in mammalian species. These effects have been shown to present as subtle hallucinations described as feeling akin to daydreams, featuring a consistent alien entity. State of the physical attributes of this entity suggests that it may belong to the phylum Eldritch. See the attached document, Rejected Breakfast Cereal Mascot Design Sketches. Consistent elements: a globular head with dangling tendrils and 4 crosses in place of eyes. 2 symmetrical wings or splayed tentacle arrangements protruding from the sides of the head. Small mushrooms sprouting from the top of the head and the wings and tentacles. The entity is often, but not always, represented gripping a large spoon within its tentacles or wing prongs. The entity is often, but not always, represented with a speech bubble. Examples of the content of these speech bubbles include: collect the tokens for your free plushie. Emily the Eldritch Ergot Goddess and Friends activity booklet in this box. Family pack now fortified with fungal goodness. Putting the fun in fungal contamination. In certain conditions, SCP-4502 is capable of infecting and gradually digesting deceased mammalian hosts, whilst electrochemically stimulating existing neurological pathways. It has been posited that this effect could have evolved in the fungus for purposes of symbiotic psychic communication. This theory is supported by the apparent efficacy of the containment procedures. Update. Following an incident in which a shift of production operatives were anomalously inspired to depict the aforementioned Eldritch entity on a batch of frosted cornflake packaging, a deceased Bengali tiger has been stuffed with the product and approved for infection with SCP-4502. An update on the efficacy of this experimental procedure will follow in due course. And this is why I do not eat cereal in the morning anymore. Well, everyone, thank you all for listening and watching. My name is Agent Paul of MTF Delta 7, and I will see you next week in another document review. Bye.